and welcome to another Get Bagpipe Ready Tune Workshop. This workshop is all about the Final Countdown. This is lesson 1 of 8, and there's a link below to access all the lessons of the workshop. Let me start by playing just a little bit of what we'll be tackling. Alright, well that's just part of the tune. Actually, I've written out the sheet music for the rest of the tune as well. If it's just the sheet music you're after, not the workshop, I got a link below for my Patreon page where you can check out that sheet music. But this here, we're going to start with lesson 1. And if you're enjoying Get Bagpipe Ready sheet music, lessons, workshops, my goofy bagpiping videos, remember to like, subscribe, hit that little bell, and that really helps grow the channel and lets me know what kind of bagpipe videos you're enjoying at home. Annoying all your friends and family and neighbors, I'm sure, with bagpipe videos. So, this lesson we're starting off on E. So our bottom hand, pinky fingers up, top hand, ring fingers up. If hand placement, positioning, practice chanter is completely new to you, you may want to check out my Beginner 101 Bagpiping Workshop. First 3 lessons are free. Again, you can get that in the link below. So anyway, we're on E, and I'll just play the first bit. We're going to do lesson 1, and we're going to do it without embellishments, and we'll add in a few grace notes in a moment. So that's what it's going to sound like without the embellishments. Again, there's a few grace notes we'll be adding in a moment, but we're on the E already. And this is a longer note. It's a dotted quarter note in my sheet music, so we're getting a little bit of a longer note here. And then we're going to have 2 fast notes. We're going up to the F for our first fast note, back down to the E for our second fast note, and we just raise the middle finger, then lower the middle finger. That's all we have to do there. And then we're going back up to the F, and we have another longish note on that F. So this is what those first few notes will sound like. So let me play that again. So long E, quick F, quick E, back to an F, fairly long. And then we drop down for a long B. Now that B from F, let's talk about that transition because there's lots of fingers on the move there. So we're on the F already. Top hand, all the fingers have to drop down. Bottom hand, we lift up that ring finger, and the pinky finger is already up, it just stays up. That's that transition from F to B. So if that's a challenge, if you're getting crossing noises, if you're hearing that little crossing noise, just pause the video, slow that down, get comfortable with that transition. And don't worry, I'll be waiting here for you when you're ready to roll again. Alright, so we ended on that long B. Now that B, it's 2 quarter notes tied together. If you don't have a lot of music theory, no problem. Just play the Final Countdown a few times, get it in your head. And this B is going to be a longer note. So that's the last bit of this lesson. Again, before we add in embellishments, we have that long B. We're going right up to high G. So thumb stays on the chanter at the back here. Thumb stays on the back of the chanter, but all the other fingers on the top hand are lifting up. And the bottom hand has to drop down that ring finger back to the low A position. And this is going to be another quick note. The B is long, but that high G is quick. So we have a few quick notes. So we're at the B, up to high G, a quick F by bringing that first finger down, back to high G. So if you're good there, we're not going to hang on that second high G too long. It's a little bit longer than that first high G, but then we're going to drop back down to the F and then down to the E by dropping the first finger and then the second finger. So that's the last little bit. So if we add that little ending onto what we started just a moment ago, starting on that long B, one more time. And if we put it all together, then we'll add in those grace notes. And what's it sound like with the grace notes? Well, let's check it out and see. So first grace note, we're on the E. We're going to a G grace note up to that F. So that top finger has to lift, and then second finger lifts, then top finger comes down. Our next grace note, we're doing another E to F grace note. So we have that quick grace note up to the F, we drop down to the E, and then we just do another quick grace note up to the F. So that's how the first two grace notes sound. We have another couple grace notes, high A or high G, however you want to, with the thumb on the back, whatever way you want to talk about it. And then a doubling, which I nearly forgot about. So we're on that B. We can get up to that high G by doing a grace note on the back with the thumb. So the thumb is going to lift off the chanter, and then we're going to drop the bottom hand to low A, and then the top fingers come off the top of the chanter, and then that thumb comes back on. So a good way to think about is that thumb is first to come off the chanter and the last finger to move, coming back on the chanter. So after that initial G, down to the F, and then we have another high G or thumb or high A grace note. And then after that, drop down to the F, and then we have an F to E doubling. And if that's new to you, top finger has to lift first, second finger then comes down, top finger comes down, and then that middle finger does it up and down. Let me play that once through with embellishments here for you. And again, remember to click on the link below to access all 8 lessons. And if you haven't done so already, let me know if you like the videos, the sheet music, by liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell. And if it's just the sheet music you're after, again, there's that link to my Patreon page below as well. So I hope you have fun with Final Countdown. And here we go again, this lesson 1 chunk with embellishments, and can't wait to see you in lesson 2.